Most angry rages in Among Us. Every now and then a new game is launched, which is hyped up, and then 10 millions of people start to play it. Thus, the increase in competition among players eventually leads to a competitive environment where the game is taken personally and rage is seen.
I was going step by step. I had Ruffin on my side, and you blew me up!
You are watching the channel Game Planet, and for today's video, we've come up with the angriest rages in Among Us. But before we hop into the details, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and share this video with your friends and family.
Kim! Ah!
Hello, I hope we're all well.
Number 15, Grizzly. Among Us is an online multiplayer game in which 10 players get dropped off in different maps, such as an alien spaceship, sky headquarters, or planet base, where each player is designated with a private role of either a crewmate and an imposter. If you're a Twitch user or a YouTuber who likes to watch gameplay videos, then you've surely seen several streams related to Among Us in which famous gamers and online streamers with large followings have been playing against each other during quarantine. Intense moments have been seen, such as when a player named Grizzly was seen trapped behind a closed door, and his screams could be heard in the stream. This meant he was going to be murdered by the imposter. 14. APVC. In another video stream, a player named APVC was brutally murdered by the cyan imposter 𝐥𝐤𝐤𝐿, and the player was cursing in front of his followers.
Come on!
After killing the yellow alien, the imposter self-reported the murder, and there's a good chance that he won, as there weren't many crewmates left to vote him out. Even though the game is not as complex as other games, nor does it require a certain set of skills or techniques, but it sure does require your utmost attention and brain power so that you can trick all your teammates into believing your side of the story. 12. 𝐥𝐤𝐤𝐿. Everybody hates being the first one to be killed because this means you're gonna have to watch everybody else play while you just have to sit and wait, and repeatedly being the first one killed sure does bring out your worst side. The same happened when 𝐥𝐤𝐤𝐿 expresses his anger and frustration while sitting in the lobby that the imposter only targets him when there are 9 other players that could have been killed.
There's 9 other people in here! There's 9 other people!
He places emphasis on 9 other people and sees that as unfair and he isn't getting the chance to play properly. 11. 𝐭𝐴𝐤𝐵F. Long tasks such as the one in the medbay are boring and disliked by most people. They take too long, and because the area is cut off from the rest of the map, it increases the likelihood of you being murdered by the imposter there. A black alien named 𝐭𝐴𝐤𝐵F is seen completing the mission in the medbay very calmly and peacefully when he is jumped from behind by the imposter. The player says "thank you, dude" to the imposter and briskly gets off his gaming chair while cursing several bad words regarding the other person's mother.
Thank you, dude, thank you.
All in all, while banging his hands on the table. Number 10. Ninja Crew. The game is known to have installed trust issues among players as the social deduction games revolve around suspecting the imposter. A true and common example of trust issues in the game is seen when Ninja Crew is walking next to his teammate Lily while the lights are out and he just says, "Don't kill me." Lily takes out her gun and murders him on the spot.
Hi Lily, don't kill me, please.
This causes the player to scream out the F word at the top of his lungs. Number 9. 𝐦𝐨𝐬𝐬𝐿. We all know the feeling when we know that we aren't guilty and we're convincing all the voting will be fair, but suddenly, one minute you're playing the game and having fun, and the next minute you're ejected. This is the case when blue alien named 𝐦𝐨𝐬𝐬𝐿 was talking to his friends while playing on stream, and while most of them were saying they skipped the vote, he was ejected. At first he was wishful and calm, but the minute he saw his character being kicked out, he exploded and asked his teammates why he wasn't skip-worthy.
Am I not skip voting?
Number 7. Frank. This game is far more fun when you're doing the killing rather than being the one killed. Therefore, every player wishes to be the imposter more often. Frank is a black alien who had been playing for quite a while and was like, "This is my last game," and was ready to try his luck. But his luck wasn't in his favor today, so he still became a crewmate, and to this the streamer cursed the owners and makers of the game Among Us. Number 6. Lily. When you've been playing the game for a while, you start to become invested in it. By doing so, you start to evaluate all the outcomes of every player's move and start drawing conclusions. But just because you think you're smart, that doesn't mean that the other players cannot outsmart you. This is the case when Lily was thinking to herself that the imposter could not have been so-and-so because she would have been already murdered when they were alone before, and she just begins to thank her gods.
Honestly, okay, I'm beginning to think it's not him because he could have killed me like anytime we were alone and he didn't.
The imposter enters the room and mid-task murders her. She screams in inaudible dialogue, but it's evident that the curse words were involved. Number 5, XQC. It's all fun and games until someone in your voice chat becomes a non-stop nonsense who won't keep their trap shut. Not only is it super annoying, but it becomes a basis for frequent quarrels as their stories ruin the stream and make it hard for people to concentrate on their game. XQC and his teammates reportedly asked the guy to stop talking and to keep his mouth shut in a very aggressive tone, but he just wouldn't listen. Number 4, Chika. Rage quitting has been around for a while since players feel that the game has crossed its last limits and had driven them over the edge. Player Chika expresses her frustration by saying that she is very close to losing her temper and punching her monitor.
I am rage quitting because I'm this close to punching my monitor. All right?
And if this time she dies from the imposter, she's going to rage quit. She warns her followers that if her channel goes offline during this game of Among Us, they shouldn't be surprised at all because she is really pissed currently because for the 3 hours she's been playing nonstop for, the game has not allotted her the imposter even once. The yellow alien starts off by completing its first task, but before the task is finished, the imposter stabs it in the back. The streamer is seen as she hastily removes her headphones from her head while getting off the chair and leaves the screen. Even though nothing is said, the actions speak louder than words, and all of us know how she felt in the moment. Number 3, JayZ. Just another round starts. JayZ is a pink alien with a flower on her head, and she's seen roaming around the center of the cafeteria. And just as so, she sees 𝐦𝐤𝐤𝐸 enter the room and she puts 2 and 2 together to figure out that he's the imposter. But because it's too late and not much can be done, she screams the imposter's name into her microphone.
It's OJ, it's OJ, it's OJ, it's OJ!
As the imposter murders her character, she bangs her hand repeatedly onto her table so that her anger can be released. Number 2, Ludwig. Just because you think the game isn't jam-packed with action and guns, doesn't mean that it won't require your undivided attention. Ludwig was playing with a lit-up stick and while doing so wasn't paying attention to his game. Meanwhile, his character was standing alone and idle, providing the imposter with an amazing opportunity to murder him. The minute his character was murdered, the streamer turns around to look at his monitor and screams the F word loudly. You should be more attentive and careful while playing to avoid such mishaps from happening. Number 1, 1111. After being voted out for no reason, the player 1111 says that he has decided to quit playing and that he is the first one to have rage quit Among Us.
I'm voting 1111. Why? I'm chilling. I'm minding my own business.
He repeatedly says that he's done because the game is unfair and his teammates weren't ready to listen to his side. His character was voted out just because someone decided to mess around. If you like this video, then make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more interesting videos in the future. Also hit the bell icon to stay up to date and be the first one to watch our latest videos.